Ready? What's going on, everyone? This is brewpac.shakur, aka Vice.
What's up, everybody? It's Art.
And this is Brian.
Welcome to the Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Episode 21.
Man, it's getting up there.
Yeah.
Our podcast can legally drink now.
Yeah. Please do us a favor and subscribe to the channel. All right.
Speaking of legally drinking.
Art, you want to share what you brought today?
Today, I think we've had this before. I think someone else brought it. Maybe
He brought the other honey.
Oh, okay.
A different honey one.
Yeah.
The one with the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what is this? California Honey Blonde Ale from Pizza Port.
Yeah. For the audio only listeners, Jason did the influencer like show the product towards the camera thing. We put the hand behind the product.
Oh yeah, get it close.
Yeah.
Oh, no cheers.
No cheers.
Me and Brian.
Well, no, I saw you drinking. I was like, okay, we're not cheersing. All right, I'm going to drink.
Rough day.
Nah, dude, he's just trying to beat the hangover from last night.
I know.
Hey man, you ever I don't even know if BevMo's fridges are actually working because I just got this from there, but it's like, is it cold for y'all? It's not really.
It's pretty cold.
It's cold. Right? It's not like freezing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just used to ice cold stuff. I don't think it's that much. 4.8. Yeah, I just wanted to keep it easy today, guys.
Yeah.
After that last episode.
You got errands to do?
Who's Aaron?
Well, she's I'm just kidding.
Is it AA?
Aaron?
All right, testimonials. These come from our community members, taken from either conversations, comments, and or direct messages, aka
DMs. I was like, do I have to say it? You guys were looking at me.
I just thought it'd be funny to put that pause there.
Okay.
All right, well, this comes from Kenichi. This is episode 7 he's talking about. Funniest episode so far. I like how nobody said anything when Brian talked about the grapefruit method. This is one we didn't know about the grapefruit method.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenichi.
Yeah, it's like
But now you know.
Most search in my history. Just kidding.
FBI, we need to search this guy. We need a Freedom of Information Act to see his hard drives.
That'll be one of the
It's just a hard drive full of viruses from Kazaa and LimeWire.
Instead of testimonials.
You were really off today, man.
Dude, I just came back from a wedding, but we'll talk about that after. But I think maybe in Josh's tree, we're gonna switch up some other things. Maybe we show our search history on there.
Okay.
Well, I don't actually record my search history. You know, there's that setting.
Oh yeah, just like after you close the browser, it wipes it or whatever. I don't care. I have no shame.
Clear it every day. Or the last hour.
Yeah. Well, actually, my laptop is actually pretty legit. Like, it's like work only, you know?
Oh, it has to be. It's a work laptop, though, right?
No, like my personal one.
Oh, your personal one?
Yeah, it's all work related.
I use it for work related or like video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what else I would use it for.
All right.
Being a single healthy male.
Checking in recognition. What's everyone been up to? Shout outs, upcoming events, projects?
Trying to stay employed. Yeah, my organization is going through a big restructure, so you know they're trimming around the edges.
You're trying to do enough work to show that you're, important, but not enough that you stand out.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just kidding. I always do the best work I can do.
Anyone that you work with watch this podcast or hear this?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I told Nick about it.
Yeah. He knows about it, I think. And other than that, I've just been doing some family stuff, I guess, personal projects.
Oh, what kind of personal projects?
I've been working on my car a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I was mentioning it, but
which car?
The Beamer.
The Beamer? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing with it?
I just did like a full brake job recently, so I just did like brake pads, rotors, did a full brake fluid flush.
Yeah.
Dude, it was pretty gnarly because I've never done it.
Like
I
all
think
of that?
the whole time I've like had the car. So when the brake fluid came out, I was all black. I was like,
Wait, what?
"Oops."
The whole time?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just, you had to pump the brakes too.
Living on the edge.
To like squeeze it all, right?
No, I actually just I was a little lazy and I was like I knew I was gonna do it alone, so I just bought one of those pressurized things. You just pump it up, pressurizes the system, and then once you like crack the seal,
then
it just bleeds.
Okay.
Yeah, get all the air out and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
how long did it take you?
Probably took me like 2 weekends, dude.
Oh, 2 weekends.
Yeah, because all that rain and stuff, dude, my wheels were like stuck on my on my hub.
Oh, wow.
It just took me a long time to get them off, like way longer than it normally should take a person.
Wait, are the wheel hubs on the Beamer like a little different? Because I just remember just like popping off the the lug nuts and you just pull it off, right?
Yeah, so we like the Beamers use bolts, right? So it bolts and then like the rim slaps onto the rotor like flat, so it's like contacted.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
over time there's like rust buildup and stuff,
And then
it
just
gets stuck.
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was pretty gnarly because like imagine like you take out all the bolts and it's still on there.
Wait, do
Do
you not rotate your tires then?
No, because I run staggered fitment, so they're different sizes on the front and the back.
Got it. Okay, so you
yeah.
can't just okay.
Yeah, I don't take my tires off frequently unless I'm getting new tires or doing brake jobs, I guess.
Yeah, see, I wondered about that. I was like, wait, if it's stuck that hard for that long, that means you never,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one of the perks of running staggered fitment also.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's not very whatchamacallit, practical,
Yeah.
Sword.
but it's all good. Shoot, I want big tires in the back, smaller tires in the front.
You been working on your car? Anything else you've been up to?
I went up to San Francisco,
Nice.
saw some family there. Unfortunately, it was for a death in the family.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Wow.
Yeah,
What part of the Bay?
super east Bay. So it's like,
Super easy.
it's like it's
Pleasanton?
in Oakley,
Like around there?
Oakley, California. It's like
okay.
it's past like Pittsburgh and stuff.
Is that where the sunglasses are from?
I don't know. I know there's a lot of farms out there. There's like cherry farms and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's that farmland part in NorCal, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's where like astronauts are born and stuff.
Ah.
You get to spend time with family. Like, what do you do besides like the funeral?
Yeah. So
Like a barbecue or like a, where you guys all came and had dinner or something?
yeah, obviously like we got really drunk.
Of course.
What was the drink of choice?
Actually, I tried this new thing. It was called like it was like made by Modelo, some kind of agua fresca thing. Actually, I took a picture of it. It came with like a few different flavors, but they tasted really good.
I bet. Because what do you call it? At Petco, they have Modelo's like agua fresca, and it's so refreshing.
Yeah, it's like this one was like a watermelon flavor, but they also had like pineapple.
Ooh.
And I forgot the other two, but because those were my top two, the watermelon and the pineapple.
Is it pretty heavy? Like, can you use those for like drinking games? I'm just thinking about,
Like things to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably could. It's pretty light.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like really fruity though. I think I probably had like maybe like 6 of them.
That's a lot. Those tall cans?
Oh, they're skinny tall.
Okay.
Skinny tall
So they're like
guys.
Red Bull
Yeah.
size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
But that was nice. I ended up drinking like some whiskey because my older cousin's a big whiskey drinker, and that's what kind of set me over the edge.
Is this the same family that you went to Cancun with?
Yeah, for the most part, except for like the older cousins that live up in the Bay.
Okay.
They didn't go with us, but yeah, we're all part of the same family on my dad's side. Other than that, let me check my photos.
That's what I was doing. I was checking because like it's been a hot minute since we did a check. It's been like a month.
Oh shoot. It was my birthday on Friday.
What the
Wait, last Friday?
Yeah, the 26th. Yeah, it was April 26th.
All right, well, I'm putting it on my calendar now.
Thanks,
so
guys.
Yeah.
I was like waiting. I was like,
You didn't even say you're not even on social media too.
nah, yeah.
Unless we're
I'm not.
Facebook friends, I wouldn't know. Like,
Yeah.
birthdays.
Only my real friend
just-
said happy birthday.
just
No, I'm just
do it.
kidding.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated. And we made him get drinks for this one.
God, well, if we knew.
No, it's not a big deal. Like I'm like one of those weirdos that don't really like celebrate their birthdays unless like something's already happening.
That's true. I'm about the same way. You know,
Yeah,
like I'm whatever about it.
yeah. Like for me, I do like to spend time with people, but I feel like that I could do that anytime. Like I don't feel like it has to be like a big thing for my birthday.
Mhm.
I think I like lately I've just been trying to make sure that I am okay, right, on my birthday. So I do a lot of things like for myself.
That's good.
Like I bought a bunch of concert tickets.
What?
So I'll be going to those throughout the year. So then that's kind of like my birthday like plan is to enjoy this year.
Can you share one of the concerts that you're going to?
Yeah, I got tickets to see Under Oath.
Under Oath.
Yeah, it's like this hardcore band. And then I'm also seeing Nikki and Nicole. And then I'm thinking about it. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but there's like this Millennium and Tiesto
Okay. Where's it at?
at the waterfront.
Oh, nice.
So I'm thinking of maybe doing that. I think there's like a few people going, so I might just pull the trigger on that,
Waterfront's with the clamshell concert thing, right?
No.
No, that's the radio show.
It's the one right in front of
Where
the
we
courthouse.
shot- yeah,
courthouse. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
So I've never actually been to a concert at the waterfront, even though like I hear they're pretty cool because the water is on and there's like a little wading pool area or whatever.
That's a
I don't
cool
know.
area.
Yeah.
And you're like right on the
And they close it out for the most part.
yeah.
Put a gate around
Yeah.
it.
You can see the boats and stuff. On the,
Yeah, you could see the ocean
Yeah.
or the bay, I guess you could
Yeah.
say, right? Wait a minute. So then, what did you actually do for your birthday? Like,
oh yeah, for my birthday, what did I do?
You eat it and we're good.
Yeah, I actually went to the DMV.
Okay.
hey, you got to renew your license.
No, I just had some other paperwork and I had the
Oh.
day off, so I needed to actually go there with my family, because after my dad passed away, we never really took care of like the car titles and stuff.
Oh, shoot.
So
Oh, just loose ends.
yeah,
Well, you don't think about that. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
yeah.
So my mom and I, my sister was with me, with us, and then basically we transferred the 3 cars that we have over to me.
Oh, they're all under your dad's name?
Mhm. They're under my dad and my mom, so now they're under
Okay.
my mom and me.
Got it.
Just like preparation, right? For you never know.
Yeah.
It helps.
Eventualities.
Yeah, and I think that kind of like what sparked that is obviously, my family member passing away. So it's just been like,
That's
we gotta
always
get,
the case.
about that time, about that age,
I think that's the hardest.
next gen.
Well, I think that's the hardest thing too, because you don't plan for those kind of stuff. I know it's hard to talk about. My dad recently got around to it, I think last year, because my cousin reached out to him and said it's difficult when you have to plan all that stuff when someone passes away.
Right.
You don't think about all that stuff, especially when their name is on a title, like
Right.
if it's the house, if it's a car. You want to make sure that process is smooth, and you talk about it with your kids early on.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you got to go through that whole like probate process. You got to wait like 6 months or whatever for things to like clear to verify. I don't know that whole process, but
You know a little bit.
yeah, I just heard it's more of a hassle to deal with it, especially after something. You don't really want to deal with stuff like that. So just
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, and like it usually like blindsides you, right? But
yeah,
if it is something that you want to be sure you're prepared for, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So thinking about creating a will. I'm just kidding.
For yourself?
No, so I
I mean, it's not that hard to create a will, though, right? You just have it
Notarized?
notarized. You can
Yeah.
go to
a little stamp on it.
go to the UPS store.
I leave all my to I don't know.
Jason and me are waiting like maybe we'll get one of his hard drives.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is this
the one
is your
full of
will right here.
viruses. Because I'm live right here.
Next episode, Art's will.
And we joke about that now, but
Yeah, man. What was that? What is it you say? We're never promised tomorrow, today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said it? John.
Cena?
Nah.
all right, he's warming up. He's got it.
I forget his name though. He plays the guitar. He's always with Chappelle. He's John. Come on, Brian. Guitarist.
Always with
but in-
Chappelle.
He's always with
Dave
Chappelle.
That guy.
Wait, maybe his name isn't John. Is it John?
All right, I'll look
Now
it up.
you're gonna look it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Well, while Brian's looking that
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I went to that Marugame place.
Ooh, what did you think?
Well, I've had it in Hawaii like a few times.
Yeah.
So I already kind of like knew what I was expecting, but
Mhm.
from what I read from the reviews, there's still some growing pains because it's a newer location. Obviously, there's a lot of hype. They got to maintain like all the traffic and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think right now they just haven't had it. They don't have it locked in quite yet.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like when you go to get like the tempura stuff, like the
Mhm.
cafeteria style stuff, some of it's like out.
Oh,
And
really?
you're just like, damn it. But overall, I think the food was good. I got the spicy curry one.
Ooh.
For some reason though, I feel like they didn't put enough like
Spiciness?
not spiciness, but like soup.
Oh.
Because
I don't think they give you that much soup, right? Maybe it's like 75% in that little thing.
I guess, yeah, but I was expecting it to be a little bit
Like more.
Yeah, because my sister and my mom got it, and their soup was like, it was actually like udon like soup, like
Yeah.
but they got like the different kinds, but yeah, I was just like, oh, interesting. But overall, like the chicken's good. Yeah, I had like a tempura chicken.
Yeah, the tempura is good.
Showed
Where's
up
this
there,
from?
had a good time. Marugame.
Marugame. Okay.
Yeah, it's over at UTC.
It's like origami with an M.
Sort of, yeah.
No, but we went there. But we did a takeout. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because they had a little window.
we ordered online and just picked it up from there. But it
Nice.
was super packed.
Yeah, thankfully we showed up in like
Oh, you just showed up.
yeah, it was like a in between though. There was probably a rush before us, and then there was a rush after us.
Oh, you're like at 2 p.m. or late.
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't too much of a wait. It would have been a lot faster, but like I was walking to the line, and then it was weird because there's like the way they have the ropes set up. You're like, do I have to go through this windy thing, or can I just go through like here and then
shortcut it. Right?
yeah, and then there was like a person like just enough to where like I didn't want to like walk around them towards the front or the back or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was like, so then I went around, and as I'm going around, there's like a squad of like college kids going, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it's all good though. It still wasn't that long because after us, then it got like super.
Yeah, it went
windy.
pretty fast. It
happens,
They have their
yeah.
system down.
Yeah. So I got some photos. That actually looks cool inside. So
Oh, like the decor and all that.
Yeah, it's nice. it's pretty bright like Japan, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. It has like a Udon San Diego on there.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Oh, check it out.
Well, it's like a nice. It was nice because it was like raining on my birthday.
Oh
So
yeah, it was raining
on Friday. So
Yeah,
yeah,
on
so
Friday,
it was a nice gloomy day. Matches my temperament, and then we went and got soup.
That is not true.
You're just eating your noodles, watching the rain outside
Yeah.
by yourself.
This moment of zen, dude.
Other than that, I took a picture of my poop. You want to see it?
I know, I saw that already.
You did? You saw that?
Is it the one with the corn or?
It's
Cheetos.
pretty gnarly, bro. Like,
God.
yeah.
Right here.
No, we're not.
Here,
Right
you,
here.
do you want to see a
Let me
little
see
bit?
it, wait.
You really took a picture of it?
I censored it.
Oh, okay, I see.
I just wanted to see if everything was like good down there. Like
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Healthy.
After every time, like you got to turn around to flush. So
I don't know.
take a
I did. I
glance,
could have
you
just
know?
looked at it, right? But I took a picture.
You went the extra mile.
It reminded me of that one website. You guys remember that? RateMyPoo.com.
What?
Oh my god,
That was a thing?
I forgot that was a thing.
Oh my god.
Internet 1.0 was a wild place, dude.
Yeah,
you could have a website for like anything. Now it's all homogenized to like Reddit and the social media websites.
So Brian,
Yeah, what's up?
what did you do? Wait, hold on. What would Brian do? What is that shirt about, Brian?
I am not falling for this. Dude. No, he just look. I'm gonna preface this right now. He just wants to say this dumb joke he made earlier. I am not falling for that.
All right.
I'm not answering that.
What have you been up to then?
It's been pretty busy. It's spring season, so like people have been doing a lot of things. Like I've photographed a couple families. One of them was you remember Daryl, right?
Oh, Daryl, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday.
Dude.
I was about to say if you saw him yesterday, because like I remember back when I did their family shoot or whatever, like he needed like a headshot to send to Ray Ray, I think, or something like that. I forgot what it was. I did photos for them because it was his daughter's like 7th birthday, which is wild because she's 7 now. So and it's like I've known Daryl since like he was, you know, in college years. Yeah. Him and his wife Missy. Shout outs for them. They always like hit me up for photos for like family stuff. I'm like basically their family photographer now and then.
He did he was one of the best men, right? And he did his speech. So shout out to Ray Ray and Char's wedding. I'll talk more about it later, but I just want to talk about Daryl. And he's like, how do I go after Jason Anchetta, who gave like a great speech, right?
Was it like deep, one of those deep, meaningful ones, or
it was kind of both? Like,
he balanced
his?
It. Anchetta's.
Oh, Anchetta's, he balanced it. He balanced it pretty well. But Daryl, he's like, I'm gonna make my speech short, and then he goes, but not really short. If you know Daryl, he talks a lot.
yeah. He's a very wordy guy.
Yeah. And it got to the point where it was like his wife Missy was like, wrap it up. Yeah. Because he talked about like him growing up in Sacramento, and we're like, wait,
he's doing like a whole life story.
His whole life story.
I expected
and
that,
then he goes back to Ray Ray.
You should get him on the pod.
Oh man, that's like a 3-hour show. All right, back to Brian.
Yeah, dude, pretty good. Yeah. I've known Daryl and Missy since college. I did photos for his daughter's 7th birthday. It kind of I felt bad for her because it was this is like back near the end of March, and you remember how the end of March was like there was always rain, or whatever. I got there and like after having driven through the rain, almost getting like sideswiped by a bunch of people. But when I got there, it was just her, and she was like waiting for her friends to come. I felt so bad. She was like on her like little iPad, just waiting for other friends because like it started like at 2 or whatever. But I figured because of the rains and stuff, people were gonna be late, and you know other people came in, and she brightened up, and you know she had fun with all her friends and stuff. Yeah. Had all the, you know, like face painting. They got to like make little arts and crafts and stuff like that. It was cool.
And you took a picture of all that?
Yeah. Nice. They hired me for pictures, so I have a bunch of pictures.
There's like 5 pictures.
It's like
the rest of you are just eating and drinking.
Yeah. I mean, like part of it was there. And then because Misty's part of you know, Delta's Gonna Decide. There's some previous. I think what was it? Yeah, there's a bunch of them there too. And then there was another family that I photographed. It was at this. So I was seeing social media posts about it, but I think there's like this place in like East Count, not like it's over by like Otay or something like that, where there was, because of all the rains, you know, there was all these like big wildflowers. So like, you know, the yellow ones. I think you guys saw like some people doing photos and stuff like that too. Yeah. This family asked me to take photos. Another one I do family photos for. At this field or whatever with all these like I think they're called like mustard flowers. I don't know, it's the yellow ones, like the ones that are like basically weeds, but they make these like really pretty like yellow flowers.
Hey, are those the flowers that are in that one video? Albert?
Which one?
Thinking about it.
Marinating.
The Mount Helix one with the thing.
No, were they yellow?
I don't know. I just remember there were just yellow flowers there. I was like, but they look kind of like not that pretty. It's like, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean they're all right. It's just like there's like a whole bunch of them. So like when you get over there,
it's pretty.
It's because where this place was is right at the edge of like I guess a development. Mm-hmm. So like you have like all these apartments and stuff, and then like the road kind of ends, and then they have it like kind of blocked off because you know they're planning to expand or whatever. But before the expansion, or like before I guess they're going to expand to, because I don't know if it's going to be there in the future or how fast they're going to make it, but it's just basically an open field, and it's like a big, like just big hills and stuff, and all those hills are covered with these yellow flowers.
Oh, okay.
And it was super pretty and all that. I have photos of that, of course, yeah. And I wish I knew about it earlier because like I think when we were there was like there's a bunch of people just walking around taking pictures and stuff, you know, doing their social media thing.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw
hashtag mustard flower
season. Something like that. So I've been photographing stuff like that, and then the bigger things, talking about weddings and all that, was one of my close friends. I did his wedding, I think earlier this month.
Oh, nice.
Like he's a guy. His name's Michael, and his lovely now wife Anita. For the past couple years, I did their. I think they hired me to do Christmas card photos for them, or whatever. But they. Like him being my, you know, for instance, like middle school or whatever, like he asked me to do his wedding. I mean, this one is his second one, but you know.
You gotta put that in there. Does he watch the pod?
Probably not. No, but this one's a good one. Like the first one wasn't that great. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, if it's not that great, might as well just try it again.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just how it is. And like, I think one of the funniest stories I learned about that day, because like I do the bride and groom, and like I talk with them and whatever while we're doing photos and stuff like that.
And were you like, again?
No. Well, I mean, like I can't really talk about like the circumstances of the first one because it was really bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were there for the first one, like shooting it?
No, I was there as a guest for the first one, and then stuff happened. It was not a good video, so so that's what you get for making fun of it.
Wait.
So that's why there's a second one.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he found his now wife over there, and I think when they first had me do their Christmas photos or whatever, like I thought they had been going out for a while because usually if you go out with someone and you're like you want to get photos with them, it's been quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
Guess how many months he had been seeing
Months?
her? Guess how many months he had been seeing her before?
So they met in Thanksgiving. No, just kidding.
Dude, it was like a month.
Oh, wait, that's a little.
That's right.
Well, but that shows to how it was. Like after like a month or two of like dating her, I was like, I want you, to be in my life, and we're gonna do all these photos together. Because I was talking with Anita, the bride, at the room, and she was like, yeah, because I had mentioned to her, I was like, all those years ago we did it was like I think they first started doing it like I think pre-pandemic, so like 2019 or whatever, right? It's like 4 years, right? Of like Christmas photos. And it's like, 4 years ago, we were doing Christmas photos. Now we're doing, doing this. And then she's like, I have a funny story to tell you, Brian. Like that whole thing before that, like he had only been seeing me like a month or two. And he already told me that he wanted to do all these photos. And like, I was just like, Shoot. And then she was like super hesitant about it, but she did it anyway. And now this is where they're kind of at, and then she had been told like one of her friends, like, you gotta watch out for those Filipino boys. They
What? What is she? Wait, what
watch
is
out
she?
for those Filipino boys.
No, like the Filipino was like, once they're into you, like they're into
fall in
you,
love?
Yeah, those crazy guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are crazy.
And I mean, knowing my homeboy Mike, like he's definitely one of those guys. Like once he really falls in love, so he's really stuck on them. Yeah, he's locked in. Yeah, like he's dedicated. He's dedicated. So it's like a good and a bad thing.
So if being locked in is something the ladies are looking for, visit your nearby seafood city.
What does that even mean?
And find a Filipino person looking for Jufran sauce for their spaghetti.
That's hella Filipino.
What the heck does that even mean?
It's Filipino, bro.
Right. But yeah, so the wedding was over at they were actually stationed at Pachanga first.
Okay.
So it was really cool to, go in their rooms and stuff. They got like a nice room that kind of overlooked everything. And then the actual wedding was at I think it was like Danza del Sol Winery over in Temecula.
Oh, wow. Wait, how far does that drive then?
It's only like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
From Pachanga.
It's
from Pachanga. It's like 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Because that was my first question. I was like, you guys are having like a separate thing? How far is it? And then, did my due diligence.
When you got there, were you like, wait, is this the same venue?
What are you talking about?
From his first one.
No. No, the first.
It's like, wait a minute.
Deja vu.
No, the first one was more of an intimate wedding. They had it over.
This is like the multiverse. It's like same guy, different drive, same place.
Guys, it's not that big a deal.
No, it's not.
No, the first wedding was actually a little bit more intimate. It was in his parents' backyard because his parents like owned like a really nice house or whatever in the backyard or whatever. So they did it back there. Yeah. What?
That multiverse thing got me. I was picturing like two different Doctor Stranges.
Of course you would.
He said there's one possible outcome.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. No, but it was I mean the winery was a really good place. Like it just finished. It's like I think it was what was it? Not remodeling. There you go.
Oh, remodeling.
Yeah. I was like not redecorating. It was like remodeling. Yeah. Yeah, they were telling me like a story too where they weren't sure if it was going to be done on time.
Yeah.
And it was, and it looked nice. I mean, of course, I have pictures of all of these, so I can always show that.
Is there? So I know you've been shooting weddings for a while. Is there a particular time frame where you're like, this is the best like wedding months, or you like reoccurring months
wedding season.
I would say like
Wedding
away
season?
from like the rain and everything, right? Like winter, but sometimes
it's.
they do
I mean,
have it.
like, yeah, I was gonna get to that too because like that day was. Since it's the beginning of April, they had their wedding on April 4th, and again, it's coming off for the end of March, and again, end of March, like there was always that either rain like every other day or whatever. Right? It didn't exactly rain, but it was like overcast and a little cold. Like there was at one point after the ceremony, which was like around 4 p.m. or something like that. Like after the ceremony was like 4 or 5. It was like it got really cold. Like it wasn't raining, but it was like it was like
cold.
overcast. It was like cold. And so like after the ceremony, usually I do the bridal party portraits or like with the family and all that, right? In front of the altar because it's nice or whatever. And it's like in front of a winery. And I mean, no shade to the winery. I think it was just like a little bit poor timing because usually when I looked up pictures of the winery, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like you have all like the vines and stuff, like the rows of like, the wine plants or whatever. But I think they had just done like a harvest, so like all the wine plants were like kind of bare. Yeah,
and it was cold, right?
And it was cold, so I was like, man, how do I make this? Like I was sweating. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating bullets because it's like, how am I gonna like make this entire thing look pretty or whatever?
AI.
And no,
I'm just kidding.
No. I only use it for like minor little changes. I don't or whatever.
AI, make more vineries.
Vineries. But then they were also because bridal party is like they're just wearing dresses, right?
Yeah. So I'm just kidding.
What?
So Brian has some pictures of those.
I just needed to hear some laughs, guys.
Oh my!
I'm not really thinking.
There's a recurring theme with Art and
yeah, it's his thing. He's probably in it. I don't know.
yeah.
You know, have you ever had like little
Clamps?
clamps?
Whatever you're into behind closed doors, Art, is your business.
Oh man.
I'm getting ideas for Joshua Tree now.
Oh my
For those listening in, I just rubbed.
But yeah, I basically solved that problem by like going into because where it was like it's called the barrel room.
Yeah.
No barrel men, but just
okay.
barrel room.
All the groomsmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of grooms in there.
Yeah, so I basically just took him inside and like we had like all the all the barrels as a background instead. I was like, okay, this can kind of work.
I can see that in your stories.
Yeah. That
Like
was
Donkey Kong.
I mean, it's a winery. You gotta have like all the barrels in there. And overall, it was pretty good. I mean, it was open bar, and usually like with open bar, like I get enough
trashed.
Yeah.
not trash, but enough till I don't have to feel my aching feet because like I'm on my feet all day running around and stuff.
Yeah. Alcohol numbs that out.
What's your
Why are you shifting eyes?
Numbs out your feet and feelings.
how many drinks do you go like when you're shooting a wedding? What's your most? All right, Brian, I gotta cut it off.
Well, it kind of depends on like what time of night it is.
Okay.
Like if it's still early on, I'll take like because I did do at the beginning of the day, I did do like shots with the bride and groom each, like because they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then that's just like just social aspect of it. And then once it's like reception, I can loosen up a little bit, and then like I usually don't care anymore after the last like event because like reception events usually they have like you have speeches,
Okay.
and then you have sometimes they have like wedding games, like the shoe game or whatever what happened the the bouquet toss or whatever. After all that's kind of done and it's just literally just generic thing, people are dancing, then I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm kind of off the clock, I'm kind of on the clock, I can just drink and chill or whatever.
Y'all, you paid me up to this point.
And now I'm gonna pit myself
Well, I mean, like for this one,
for the road.
I mean, generally,
Just
I still keep it, pretty, civil,
Civil.
professional.
Yeah.
I keep it civil for the most part, but like unless the bride and groom are like my friends and stuff, like this has happened at this wedding and like a couple other ones like that I've done that are of my friends because they say like, I want you to enjoy it too. It's like, all right, well then,
Well, you said it.
you said it, not me. You pay me up to this point, that's it, and then like
And I heard you have like some moves with the camera and stuff. You get kind of like drunk.
Yeah, wait till.
oh my god,
I think that's when Josh is gonna be a guest on the show.
look, that was a year. The thing that you're talking about, that was a year. But I mean, there was one point where I think because usually to get like from one spot to another, I basically have to like run or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But this day, like I was wearing kind of like my I usually use these pants that kind of like slide around when.
Oh, Spanx.
No.
I think those keep things from sliding around.
yeah. That's the opposite. That's the opposite. No. But they're made like a polyester kind of material, and like the floor was basically like polished concrete.
Aluminum?
You know that smooth, that smooth concrete. So basically, you can slide around on it. Yeah,
Dang, you're doing some floor work.
yeah. I was basically just like knee sliding everywhere to get to like different angles and stuff, because I was a solo photographer for this. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, like I like to have
Like a second shooter.
like a second shooter, especially after a certain point. But like, no, we just want you. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have to understand this is, what you're going to get, because I'm only one person and you want me to do all this whole thing. So,
Yeah.
and usually when that happens, I'm like running around like crazy. So
So you need the slide pants.
pretty much that's why I wore it that day. And apparently, like, I guess her family liked seeing me run around and so they had to.
They're like, hey, we get our money's worth today.
Yeah. You're like, he's working hard.
He got knee pads on and stuff too.
Yeah, the last thing that I have to go over is, aside from all the other work stuff and stuff like that, I did go to the sake festival,
Yeah.
which was really fun, which I invited you guys to.
I know.
But you guys didn't, you guys couldn't make it,
Just keep inviting us.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
make-
I know.
Yeah.
But like, you can't ever say that I didn't say it. It's like,
I
hey
know,
man,
I
I was there. I was there. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. It was over at the Japanese Friendship Garden. It was like $80, but it's basically all you can drink. Like you have to, you get like 3 tickets for certain sakes, but I think that was just there to make sure that, they didn't run out, whatever. Cause like at a certain point, like I would hand a ticket over, because I was saving them. I was like, okay, if this is a ticket thing, I'll save it for last, right? And I want to save it for last. I gave the ticket, like, no, we don't need that anymore. I was like, what?
What?
yeah. And then they told me it's like, it's basically just to kind of, limit it in case,
They run out.
or whatever, right? So at the end, it was. I mean, I got a couple new sakes that I want to like.
And now you're
get.
just giving it away.
Yeah. But it was pretty good. I mean, like if you've ever been to Japanese Friendship Garden, like it's nice. It's like it's in that big room that's over by the waterfall and that little like koi pond thing or whatever.
Oh yeah, that building with like it's like that wooden
Japanese
slat
building.
roof style.
The Japanese one down over there. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have been there in a while, but like it's the whole Japanese garden has been kind of like revamped a little bit too. I don't know if you guys have been there in a while.
It's like a TMNT 3, right?
No.
Is that
No.
that's not the one?
No. Well, I mean, that's the one where they go back, to
Japan?
To Japan, yeah. But it doesn't look like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would recommend it if like you have a passing interest in like sake or like the flavor. I mean, I kind of like I prefer like hot sake most of the time, but these were actually pretty good. There's a couple ones like a strawberry flavored one that me and my friends liked a lot.
What was your sake?
Chocolate. You said chocolate flavor?
Yeah, there was one that was
Wait,
chocolate
did you say
flavored.
chocolate
Yeah.
flavor?
There was one that was chocolate flavored.
No, I thought he said
Strawberry.
strawberry.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You want chocolate
You
flavor?
said
I don't know how I heard chocolate from strawberry. That was weird.
Can we play back the
No, it was funny because he said
No.
chocolate, and then you said chocolate, and then I said, wait, hold on, you said strawberry.
No,
And
no,
then-
I
and then you
meant
changed your
yeah.
answer.
No, I meant there was a chocolate
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, there was a chocolate one.
So what was your sake count?
Too many to count.
Give us a.
Too many. I don't know, dude. Because
What?
But the other day he was like, "Suck it to me."
at the end of the day, I didn't drive, so I was like, whatever.
Oh, that's a good trip then.
yeah. Because what was it? It's like they had two rows of stuff, and it's like they give you for your admission, like you get like a little cup.
Yeah, like your own
too.
cup for the whole.
Yeah, it's like a little souvenir
Oh,
cup,
got it.
which I have.
Oh,
I took a picture. It was on my story.
This is kind of how they do at the La Jolla thing
Like
too.
convention center. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got like the convention.
No.
I was like, what?
I think it was something else.
Yeah, you're like way something else. But-
Comic Con.
yeah, I
Like,
didn't
no,
even-
Del Mar Ferry. You know how they
Oh,
have
Del Mar
that
Ferry.
other
Oh,
room?
yeah,
That
yeah,
other room. Okay.
And then they have like little water stations so you can wash your cup and like so you can hydrate as well.
Did you guys get
Yeah.
food while you're out there?
We ate beforehand. So beforehand, my friend made us like a brunch.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, she likes cooking and she likes getting like feedback stuff too. So like, you got food? Yeah, we're gonna.
Is that
do
her
video.
passion?
Yeah, she likes cooking and baking stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, very much in the kitchen. But what she does for like a job is office life. So yeah. But yeah, that was also a picture of my story, so I can put that right there.
This right there.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, chef's kiss, But yeah, would recommend. I'm probably gonna try and go again next year. Hopefully, we can probably go to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only problem I think I didn't like was, it was pretty crowded, and like, I don't know if you saw the story too, but like, I was
There's
like,
a lot of people.
there's a lot of people in that little thing, like just going around and stuff. So
It's like I already got to show up one bottle sake deep. to deal with that crowd.
I mean, I heard that weekend was pretty busy too.
Yeah, just overall. I mean, like that's
a lot of
par for
Pokemon
course
events
for them.
going on and stuff.
Double apart.
Yeah, you remember that year where like world peace was when
Yeah.
people did Pokemon Go?
Pokemon was the closest ever thing to world peace, where you could just spark up a conversation with, "Oh, what you catching over there?
Did you see this over there? Come over this.
Oh my gosh, there's a Lapras over here!" And then everybody just starts running.
Aside from doing shoots and stuff like that, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
I mean, let's segue from one. Oh wait, we're not even talking about wedding, but
Slide back.
Let's slide back.
Slide back.
Ray and Char's wedding was it was a sick wedding, and it was a good. 'Cause a lot of the people that I saw at the wedding were part of my life when I was in college. So a lot of our fraternity members, other organizations there too. They had it at Dana Point. Have you ever shot there?
I always heard about Dana Point.
You know Ingram Street, or that bridge go across on your way to PB.
Oh, okay.
It overlooked like that bay, Mission Bay.
Yeah.
It was a nice,
San Diego,
cool
Bay
day. San Diego Bay Area, Mission Bay to be exact. A lot of Filipinos. It's funny because the guy that worked at the hotel was like, "Yeah, you just go down here and go straight down that alley." I'm just like, just say where all those Filipinos are.
Dude, that reminds me of the one time I crashed this wedding, and it was like I only crashed it because
You only crashed one wedding, right?
I only crashed one wedding, but it was only it was because one of my friends was in it, and like she was visiting out of town. So like I was like, "Hey, is it cool if I crash this wedding?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." And like she's not even part of she's just a guest at the wedding. She's like, "Yeah." And then when I went over there, like, mind you, my friend is white, so this wedding is like all white. So it's like me and my other friend Rich, and we're the only brown people there. And like the whole entire time, like,
were they asking you for refills and stuff?
No. Guests would come up to us, and so like, are you guys at the right wedding? There's like a Filipino wedding like over
No
there.
way.
And we're like, no, we're here for this one.
Yeah, we're his only
funny.
two Filipino friends.
Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah, no, but it was like a reunion, right? Everyone I saw from college. It was funny at the middle of the night. We were, all the music was playing. Everyone like on the dance floor, and freaking Josh and Anchetta are dancing together. If you know Josh and Anchetta, they're pretty wild personalities. And so like we look over and you see Josh carrying Anchetta over his shoulders, like a
fireman carry,
like fireman carry, and they're spinning. They're spinning in circles.
Was there a dessert area?
There was a dessert area, but you know what? That all ran out. It was so funny.
Dang.
That ran out because it was like help yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Help yourself,
Nadine's like, let's go get some dessert. And so I was like, okay, let's go. And so I walk with her, and then we get to there. It was one of those like scenes from the movie where there's a big crowd in front of the dessert table, and
and then
and they all leave. And then Nadine's like, "Where's the dessert? Are you serious?"
It's like right out of the movie.
Yeah,
huh?
everyone took the desserts, and I saw people with 3 in their hand, and she was like so pissed off. She was like, "You kidding me?" Because she's big on two things. If you know Nadine, she's big on her coffee and desserts.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, at least they had coffee, but their dessert, she was so pissed.
Did it look good too?
We saw it earlier. It was like all of these Filipino desserts.
Oh,
like the ube, the macapuno. What's the other?
Which one's macapuno?
It has like that coconut.
God, no, I think I know what you're talking about. Is it the layered one, or is it just?
I mean, there can be layers.
Okay,
but there's also buko pandan, like all the Filipino desserts.
Okay,
about like 25 fraternity members. We took like a group photo.
Of course.
And there, and I haven't seen Waffles in a long time. You remember Waffles?
Dude, I remember that name.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
He grew out this beard like all the.
How far? Stop me.
There.
Right here?
Yeah, was that like 10 inches? 10 inches?
Yeah,
he looked Amish, right?
Oh,
no, but it was funny because like if you know us, like back in college, we just clown on each other. We
no, of course,
each other. And we're like, who brought the in here?
Whoa!
We're going back and forth, and we just haven't seen him in a long time, and it was good. It was just good poking back and forth. Jason Chetta, though, I loved his speech because if you know Jason and Chetta, I think he's just down to do whatever. Like if you bet him something, he's down for that bet, right? He went up and he got the mic. He threw on his shades. I was like, what is he doing? then you see this big WWE belt. And
What? Where'd he pull that out of?
I don't know where it came from. But he came out like The Rock. Like, you know how he has like short hair?
Yeah.
He came out The Rock, and he like put over his shoulders, and he was doing one of these, walking around. He took a lap.
Yeah.
And then he goes, for the millions of people in the, thanks for showing it to Ray and Charlone's, wedding.
Yeah.
And then he did his whole speech, and then there was a chair on the other side of the dance floor. And he even stood on there like it was a turnbuckle, looking at people like that.
That's crazy.
But just the things that I love about like weddings is when the best man shares the most embarrassing things. Where you're like, there was a point where he was talking about like heroin and shooting up.
Wow.
But he said it jokingly, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
But it was just like one of those moments where you're just like, what the are you serious? Because all the aunties and uncles are like, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but everyone was having a good time there.
I feel like he knows how to kind of push the boundaries gently, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't break them, but he pushes
there.
it. Yeah. He toes the line.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
And then there's this point where Josh and JP, they're going back and forth like a dance battle, right?
Yeah.
Just doing all types of stuff. And I was like this with my camera, and like every time I pan in on Josh, and then I was like this, and then like the last pan, he was like back.
Nice.
The one thing that caught my attention was when I bumped into Flano. He's like, I'll see you at the next wedding, right? And I was like, or next funeral. I mean, like this is where is where we're at.
You gotta be real. Okay.
No, this is where we're at in life. And he talks about just like he lives around like some of these guys, and I think this is where we're at today, where we're just so busy. Like I was telling Brian this earlier. He probably saw them like 2 times last year,
and they live like down the street.
They live down the street. Yeah. I mean, but people, you got lives. You got your career. You got your family. Just other going on in your 30s. You're also just trying to build for yourself as well.
Yeah.
But it was good to see everyone back. I felt like it was a reunion, and we got to pick up where we left off.
Yeah, cool. Catch up with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Other
than that, I went to Chicago.
Wait, what the heck?
Did I tell you? I didn't tell anyone.
No.
Yeah, my story room thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not obsessively stalking you.
The 2 people that are not on social media, I asked if you guys have seen it, but
I'm kind of there, but I'm not active. Like I'm not like
you're
looking
here and
at people's
there. Yeah, you're just. So I went to Chicago for a YUSA trip for a YMCA. If you know what YUSA is, like the headquarters for like the YMCA. They handle like the international affairs and all the domestic things, right? And so how I got to that opportunity, this was last year. My boss was like, hey, there's this cohort I think you should be a part of. They're doing everything around housing our homeless people. It was just people, because the Y, we go all the way from babies to the elderly.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. It was just another opportunity. But this is one thing where we had to apply for it. We had to write like this essay, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I wrote it, and I just spoke to my experiences. I didn't really think nothing, because I don't even write essays. I'm like the worst person when it comes to like but I just poured it out, because I talked about my experiences in foster care, working when they're homeless, and then our LGBTQ population. Fast forward, I get selected to be a part of this. I want to say it's like a 25 person cohort. Nice. And then my boss tells me I got picked top 3. They opened it up to all like YMCAs in the nation, and I got top 3. And I was like, oh, and then so when I got there, I didn't like this is my first time at YUSA, and it was like in my back in my head, it was like that Avengers song like playing, just getting ready, the build up. And so I go into this building. It had like maybe like 3 names on the building in downtown Chicago, and so it's like the 16th floor, right? And so I get out, and it's like Willy Wonka, right? Like with all the elevators, it's like bright white, probably white lights like this, with different colors. And this big YMCA door, like this big red YMCA door with one of those. It wasn't a doorknob; it's like one of those big holes as a handle.
Do a little dance on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then on both
okay.
sides you can see on the opposite ends like of the room, like it was like this big window panel, and it had like Y logos on it. And so I walked down this like red carpet, white walls like this to the receptionist, and you can already see like outside of the building, like because we're looking at the other building across and 16 feet up,
Right.
and I'm like, oh damn, it's just like something from the movies, right? And the receptionist desk is as big as this room.
Oh wow.
And it's
Okay.
white too. Like
Yeah.
like the aesthetics was like on point.
Yeah.
And then so we got into this room, and we introduced ourselves, and it's just people from Iowa, New York, Boston, Long Beach, all over the place.
Nationwide.
Nationwide. And I'm just like, dude, this is something like it was like something out of the movies. Like my jaw dropped. And it's one of those things where like I've been with a wife for like 10 years, but it gave me like this refreshing moment. Like I didn't have to think about work. I didn't have to think about crisis. I didn't have to think about all the daily stuff that we go through in the program. And it was just like, all right, we need your basically these 2 days, they're like, we need your expertise so that we can figure out best practices so that we can serve this out to all our programming. Right. And I was like, wait, this is what I signed up for?
Yeah.
And so it was 2 days of just workshops after workshops, presentations, working with our cohort, and they had these you know how hotels have these walls you can kind of slide out and it's another room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the little dividers, right?
Yeah, little dividers.
Yeah.
Their dividers had it was all whiteboards.
Oh.
Whiteboard
Oh, so you
walls.
can actually write on it.
write on them.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn, everything that you can think of that you want in like at the Y, they have it here.
Yeah.
Is this building for the Y, or is it?
This floor was for the Y.
Oh.
Out of that big, it was like maybe a 60-story building in downtown Chicago.
Is this like the headquarters or something? Like our
It is,
headquarters?
yeah, this is their headquarters. So
okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah, YUSA. That's the name. I feel like it's a different organization in itself.
Right.
It's like when you have a board and then you have everyone else under the board. You have the actual business, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it felt like over there. Because a lot of the people worked from home that work for this place, and they come together from time to time to talk about everything that they're going through in the world.
Okay.
But I thought that was a cool experience. It opened my eye, and I'm like, damn, I need to go to some of these things, just for like personal development, because I feel like when you get into programming, you just it's the daily grind, and then 4 years pass, 5 years pass, and you know, right?
Still not getting done. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's the top level, so I mean, it's not gonna be pristine all the way down.
Yeah.
But I think that was one of the things that just opened my eyes, and I was like, man, there's more to this, and there's like that, because I got into my position because I wanted a bigger impact. When I was a case manager, I had a caseload of 12 young adults. And I was like, oh, like I love the impact part, to be in their lives and to see them move, like even afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I got into like this leadership position because I wanted to see that in staff so that they can make those moves too. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, after 10 years, I like even thinking about it this year, I was like, I don't know what I want to do. This is my 10-year mark. Like I'm thinking of maybe other options. And then this came into play, and I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna see where this takes me.
Might as well.
Yeah. So that's the business part. Other than that, my wife, me and her got to, we got our hotel comped.
Oh,
and,
nice. Nice.
Yeah. And we stayed in downtown Chicago as well. And so we actually got to go around Chicago. Before we got to the airport, it's funny because I was practicing some MI. Motivational interviewing with a Lyft driver.
I thought it was Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Well, no. So MI is a tool that we use to like hold deeper conversations, to keep a conversation going, open-ended questions. And it was so funny. It was early morning. It was like probably like 4 or 5 a.m. Right. I was like, I'm gonna have a conversation with him. Because he can either be like, kind of shut me off because it's too early to be talking. But he told me his whole life story from where I live all the way to the airport. And then at the airport, he goes, you got me talking. What do you do for work? Right? And I told him what I do. But it was crazy because I was just like, let me practice all of this stuff before I go onto this conference. But being in Chicago, you know what? We had to do some Chicago things, some tourist things.
Yeah.
We got a Chicago dog from Portillo's.
Oh, hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Okay. I was like, you got another
Portillo's?
dog?
Is it Portillo's? Yeah, Portillo's.
Portillo.
No, I think Portillo's from LA, but I think. But we also got some deep dish pizza from Giordano's, Lumalnati's.
Illuminati?
No, something close to that. But they
those
also
are the two tops, right? The two.
no. So I found out there's another top dog, Pequods,
Oh, that must be new.
and they had like. I learned about this afterwards, and I was looking at the reviews, like 8,000 reviews.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Compared to the 4,000 from the two that I thought were the big
Okay.
dogs.
Damn.
But by day 3, I think we were
Pizza.
out.
Yeah.
But we got to meet up with, shout out to Sandy and Megan. I think you know Megan
Oh,
Punzalan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She lives out there.
She
I
was
forgot.
in Chicago.
Yeah, because she's from Chi-Town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chi-Town.
Siberia. And so we got to meet up with them. Sandy, she's a lawyer now.
Oh,
and
wow.
so she actually deals with athletes and contracts. And so she's done stuff with like Nike and some collegiate stuff.
Okay.
She wants to do some WNBA stuff. Like that's her trajectory.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. And she lives in downtown Chicago as well. Megan, she lives more up north, and she came maybe an hour down with her son, who I met for the first time.
Yeah,
And
that's
I was
wild,
like, man, this is crazy. Because
Yeah.
I remember just hanging out with you in college,
Yeah.
and now you have a whole life. And I want to say she was expecting.
Yeah. We're expecting a second.
Okay. Other than that, we did some shopping.
Nice.
I got that thing above there. It's like this little Willy Wonka thing, but Chicago style.
Oh, that's
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
We went down to like this district in Chicago where they had like all the streetwear stuff.
Yeah.
Got some Garrett popcorn.
Oh,
Museum of
Can't know that
Illusions.
popcorn.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, Museum of Illusions. How's that?
Dude, I had a headache. There was this one section where it was like, this is what it feels when you have vertigo. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
man.
And that got you.
It was
real bad,
a tunnel, and it was like doing one
Oh,
of
yeah.
these. And I was
So
like,
Oh, dude.
It's-
Those are trippy.
Yeah, that tunnel thing always like I
Yeah,
think when they
dude.
have those at amusement parks or whatever, or
Yeah.
like the what was it? Like the Del Mar Fair, or something like that. Where it's like it's basically the whole tunnel is turning, but the thing you're walking on isn't.
yeah.
But it messes with you, like your whole like sense of
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah, remember they had one of those at Coachella one time?
man.
Did you throw up all over?
No, but just imagine though, like all the people in there,
This is like, whoa.
they're just super lost, dude.
Yeah. It's always weird too because when you go through that tunnel, it's like you know you're not moving, but
No.
because of things you're moving,
Yeah.
you're like whoa.
And it was a whole like museum. You remember those? Is it a vase or is it two faces? You know those kind of
Yeah,
yeah,
optical
pictures,
illusions.
optical
Optical illusions,
illusions.
yeah.
There was this one where me and Nadine took a shot where we were in this room and it looked like
Took a shot?
No, like we took a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, we took a shot and then
No, and it was one of those rooms where like she looked like a giant and I was like this.
Oh, yeah,
small.
that one, yeah. That's a famous illusion.
Yeah, or when I think one of us was standing on a chair and I was like this big,
yeah.
and then another one where it felt like we were on a balcony and I
Yeah.
was just hanging on like this thing.
Yeah.
And she was stepping on my hands.
Yeah.
But it was a cool spot. Like I think she found it like last minute, and we're just trying to figure out things to do in Chicago.
While you were there, right?
While we were
That's
there,
cool.
besides like the usual, like we did the whole Willis Sour thing.
Willis Sour?
Willis Sour. It used to be Sears Sour.
Oh, okay.
The glass. You go
Yeah.
what 60?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe more.
I remember I rolled up there, and then like they're like, it was like bad weather, and then like so it's like if you go up there, all you're gonna see is white. 'Cause, like, it was like
the
overcast.
clouds?
Oh, 'cause the
It was all
clouds, yeah,
clouds.
yeah.
I was
Or-
like, man.
I thought you were talking about people. That's true. Like even the nighttime.
Yeah, it is true.
Even at nighttime, it's all white.
No, the nighttime. If you go there in the nighttime, everything's lit up and it looks like a big circuit board.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing. When's the last time you went to the Willis Tower, or was it the Sears Tower at the time?
I think it was like during the Thanksgiving season. I don't know if it was like 2019.
Did it have like the Museum of Color below?
No, it was just all white. Remember? No, I'm just kidding. I don't.
Because there's a
I can't
food court
recall.
now.
I can't recall.
Did you remember the food court at the bottom?
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
We took public transportation Train mostly, and then we walked majority of the time. And my feet was like they were barking.
Yeah,
Like, I want to put them in
barking.
ice. Yeah.
Should
You
have
have
some
any
alcohol.
insoles?
So
Yeah.
that's Brian's.
Yeah, that's
Fix.
my go-to, man.
Alcohol.
Yeah, you numb the pain, man. But you didn't have any like foot inserts or anything like that, no?
No,
hush
I just lifted. Hush puppies? No, I just elevated my feet at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But, it was funny because on the train, I think just people watching is interesting.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
had one guy hop into the train, and he was going from one person to the next, and he was like, "Y'all want weed? Y'all want weed? Y'all want weed?" And he came up to us. He had it in his hand, like he had the actual it came in a little bag, thing,
8-ounce
and he
bag.
put it in his hand. And the first thing
I thought it wasn't in a bag. He had like sweaty palms.
Yeah,
There's
just-
like nugs
It's
in
like
there.
oregano. It's like just oregano in his.
the first thing I thought of was I was like, not from your hands. What the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta respect the hustle, though.
You gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah.
But I would also just go, like, it's 2024. I would just go to a store nowadays, right?
Is it legal in Chicago?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
Because I mean, like weed's like a little bit more accepted in a lot of states, but I don't know if it's in the state of Illinois. I guess.
Yeah.
The whole country was cool with it now. No, I don't know.
No, not all.
Well, not what?
What? Not all.
I think there's still like a crossing state border thing though, right? Like you still can't
Yeah,
cross
I
state
think so.
borders.
Oh, it is legal in Illinois.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since 2020. So
Dang, they're like, oh, everybody can be home. Just
Yeah.
COVID, just have them smoke weed.
they probably got dispensaries there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, even still, like now that I know it's legal over there, it's like I'm not gonna get it
Yeah,
from some dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Off a train.
Yeah.
I think it was like outside of that. I just love Chicago. I love how it
Okay.
feels cleaner, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
When I went to nothing on New York, but when I went to New York, I felt like every time we had to travel, I had to shower right after and got back
Yeah.
to the hotel.
Oh yeah, that's one of my friends that lives in New York. That's why she has that whole rule. It's like don't sit in my house or like in my
Oh,
room
really?
with your outside clothes. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, what? So you got to bring like new clothes or something?
Well, no, it's like you just can't
you can't go into her
like
room.
like her room or like some other like certain spots or like that. But like I get it.
So
Like
you're like,
Like, I got this dirty couch over here.
yeah.
Where y'all can sit.
yeah.
Black
Um,
leather.
No, but I get it because like when you're traveling in
Yeah,
the
for sure.
subways and
Yeah,
stuff,
it's all, there's a lot of
it's a little
especially
grimy,
public-
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
public booty sweat all over those chairs.
remember when we met up at New York?
Yeah.
I think
When was that?
a while
long
back,
time ago. I'm
maybe
sorry.
5 years ago or something.
2017.
All right.
But even on trash days, like they have the trash piled,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like 5 rows, right, of bags
Right.
Yeah.
on the street. Yeah.
That's how it was done.
Yes.
In Chicago, so we met up with Nadine's family, her cousins that are our age, and uncle and aunt.
Okay, so you got family out there.
Oh, yeah, we got to meet family that we don't see, and so they're like, "Do you want to go eat sushi later?" And I was like, "What? You don't gotta ask me. We already,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
what we said. We said we're down for it, right?" And so we went to go eat sushi there. And I noticed the culture is different there, right? I was like, first of all, I was like, how good is there sushi in Chicago,
Right.
right? That was the first thing, but it was pretty good. It
Yeah.
was pretty good. And what I did notice was no one orders all you can eat like nigiri. Everyone's ordering rolls.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, that's different.
Huh.
Yeah, so I ordered a few nigiri, and I was just like, man, let's just get rolls because I don't want to be that one person.
Oh,
you know?
whatever, dude.
Be that one person.
Be that one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who gives a hell? Dude?
Yeah.
It was good.
You gotta show them how it's done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're coming to San Diego, so we'll show them what's up when
Yeah.
they get here.
Yeah.
But shout out to Nadine's family. And then just shout out to Victor. Victor was a facilitator at YUSA who put everything together. He
Cool.
also comped the lunch for us. We had like this good sandwich spot. Like it was like this orange bread. I don't know what kind of sandwich that was, but I was like, man, Art would love this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then the first day, there was like this fancy buffet where they weigh the food like by the pound.
What?
Have you ever been to Whole Foods before where they weigh it by the pound?
Uh-huh.
Whole Foods. Yeah. Like when you weigh it in the
Like you take it to
scales.
go?
Yeah. You
Okay.
weigh it on the scale and they do per pound to go, or you can eat it there at the restaurant. But it was like a fancy restaurant where you can have Korean food on one side and then
Oh,
sushi
shoot,
and then
yeah.
American, Italian, and then the while I'll comp that stuff. But that was, I mean, sorry for the long check-in, but
that's
well, it's been a while. It's been like we're just covering a month's worth of stuff, you know.
yeah. But it was a fun trip.
Yeah.
And I'm only I'm talking about things I remember. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember a lot of things for some reason.
Hey man, just look at these podcasts as a way to exercise your memory, man.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
I was trying to exercise my memory. Like you guys saw like that pause. Like I usually don't like freeze up, but I'm like I had a long like day yesterday. My feet were tired. We came from the wedding.
I could hear the gears turning.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm so tired right now. And we also pushed back to like an hour. I asked these two.
Yeah,
like, hey,
it's not for me.
back an hour.
I'm usually an hour late. Anyways.
Yeah. He was on time today.
All right, Snapple Fact.
Okay.
This week's Snapple Fact. Ostrich farms sometimes have difficulty getting their male ostriches to breed. You guys know why?
Shy.
Performance anxiety.
Oh, those are too good. Since the male ostriches are more attracted to their human caretakers.
Oh, that's right.
Than
Yeah.
to female
That happens a lot.
ostriches.
Yeah.
Dang, that's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang, ostriches.
All right. Next portion of the pod, we're at Random Fun. We like playing games such as this or that. Would you rather? Name your price, fact or fiction, most likely to, and the list goes on.
Right.
This part or this game is called Personal Growth. I don't know why this is called Personal Growth, but based off the first question, but which wild animal do you wish you could keep as a pet or turn into on command? I don't get that last part.
No, it's like you could, if you wanted to become
like
it,
shapeshift?
you know, like shapeshift into it. Yeah.
Or turn into, got
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
on
yeah.
command.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I read it this morning when I woke up and I was like, what?
We've already established that you're not all here, and like, like earlier with those pauses, I could hear the dial-up tones in your head.
Like logging into AOL.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding. For those out there that didn't grow up in that age.
It's called 56K.
Yeah. What animal would I like to own as a pet or turn into on command?
If you had a choice.
Both. Probably like a falcon.
Falcon? You're still on the falcon.
Falcon.
Okay.
Because one, I'd like to. I mean, there's this one. I think they do that around here where like you can learn how to be like a falconer.
Oh.
Where like
yeah.
where they have like the falcons and you teach them how to like
Fly
go out
out.
like fly out and like come back or like get stuff for you or whatever. And then to turn into shut up.
Wait,
What?
Shut up.
no. I thought I spit on the mic.
Okay. I don't know. Whenever I'm talking and I see you guys share a look and start laughing, like I know something's up. Okay, so you guys got me on edge.
Nah, today is not the day for that. We're on 56K. Remember?
You can't use that as an excuse. Come on. No, but like it's for both answers because like if I were to turn into any animal, like I'd like to be able to fly. That'd be kind of cool.
So you like big birds like
Shut
that?
up. That's what it was. See, there it is. I knew it. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a good like
That's good.
animal that can fly. That's pretty sick.
I always hate these decision ones. It's so hard for me sometimes to make decisions.
Especially today of all days.
I was like, there's so many animals out there.
There are.
There are a lot. Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah, and I've been seeing so many animals on like
Animal Planet.
yeah, or like dog videos or like snap. You all right over there?
I miss my mouth.
Dang.
That's how far off Jason is today. He can't put a drink to his mouth today. He's like a sippy cup. He needs a sippy cup.
Dude, I did that yesterday too.
What?
Drink
With
faster?
old fashioned at
just
the
drink
wedding.
it. Or you
I
spilled.
was talking to someone too, and it was one of those things where I just kept talking and doing this.
Is it because it just goes like blah, blah, blah?
No, because the orange hit and it splashed, and I was like,
I
"Oh
see.
shoot!"
Oh, because it was in the drink and then
Yeah.
okay, I get it. Well, while I was thinking about that, have you thought about yours, Jason?
I mean, other than a bear, right?
To turn into or have a pet as a pet?
Have a pet.
As a
I
pet?
think that'd be cool to turn
Okay,
into.
cool. Yeah.
If I were to turn into one, I'd be a lion.
See, I was thinking lion too. Turn into a lion.
Yeah.
Well, but
Or if dinosaurs existed,
dinosaur.
T-Rex.
Like I want to be a long neck.
Brontosaurus, yeah.
Yeah.
Find some tree stumps.
Oh, yeah, that's a real word.
Yeah.
That's a real name for them.
I'll turn into a long neck.
Turn into a long neck.
Why does it sound racist? long neck.
man. Long neck son of a. That's good. Well, I guess to have or not to have to like be companions with. Maybe like a chimpanzee because I was actually recently
monkey.
watching
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
the new one?
Yeah, like all the new ones.
Oh man,
Because the newest one's coming out, like the fourth installment of the
The
series.
Kingdom of the Planet
Kingdom
of
is
the
coming
Apes.
out?
Yeah.
what streaming source?
I don't know if it's
I think they're all on
streaming.
Hulu right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to get caught up,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. But then they have to be kind of like smart like that. Yeah, I don't know, because I wouldn't want them like just throwing poop everywhere.
Yeah.
Trained.
You know?
is what you're looking for.
trained.
Yeah. Little helper monkey.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe just like a little Abu.
Would you put him in the little hat,
Yeah,
the little
like-
vest?
Give him a little
Go
some
steal me some
symbols.
apples.
some symbols.
If I could turn into something,
Like Animorphs.
dang. I don't know, maybe a dolphin, because I'm not that good of a swimmer. So
Oh.
like if I were in a
Okay.
like a life or death swimming situation,
You just turn into a
I
dolphin.
turn into a dolphin and then like get out of it.
You like our dolphin impressions?
You're like, peace out. All right, next question. What's the worst physical pain that you've ever suffered through?
Worst physical
Ooh,
pain?
Was this the last week when you, or not last episode? Did you hurt your foot that one time or something like that?
I mean, that's like in recent memory. Like that was just bad. Like I was incapacitated. Like I could not.
Yeah.
Nothing could touch my foot without it
Yeah.
feeling like my foot was being like torn off. Yeah.
Would that be your worst?
That's
pain
like that's
you've
like
ever-
that's like in
physical.
That's like in recent memory. The worst pain I think was when I had the flu and pneumonia at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because like every time I breathed in, it just felt like someone was repeatedly stabbing me.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. But yeah, that's probably like the worst, because I think also I had to do, when I was sick with it, I had to like shift ever so slightly because any movement would hurt like my chest and everything.
Damn,
And every breath I had to like breathe really carefully in and out. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably my worst physical pain, just because I also have a thing about like not being able to breathe and
Yeah.
stuff with like breathing.
How long was that healing process?
It's like 3-4 weeks or something like that.
Oh damn, a whole month. Okay.
It was like a whole month, and then like it was. I mean, like it sped up a little bit because I had antibiotics and stuff, which
Okay.
helped. But yeah, that was probably bad. Like just imagine being able to breathe, but like you couldn't. Like you don't really think about breathing, right?
It's like
Yeah.
uncomfortable to breathe. though.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. It's not really uncomfortable. It's like it's
Hurts.
excruciating to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why it's like I did like for a couple moments of it, like I would literally just hold my breath so I wouldn't have to breathe.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
hard for a month.
Dang.
Yeah. When I could help it. Like otherwise it was just like really breathing in really slow and then breathing out really slow. Yeah. Yeah. That would be me. That's mine.
First pain.
Physical pain.
Yeah, I think it's like, sometimes I have like this random like joint ankle pain and stuff.
Okay.
When it
Like
rains.
this one time, yeah, like it was like really bad where like I couldn't even stand and I could just feel it, like felt like it was like bone grinding on
Ooh.
bone.
Oh,
I was like,
that's pretty bad.
But then like every time I go to the doctor, they're like, oh no, nothing's wrong. I'm just like, what?
Well, they
the-
probably can't see. You have to get like an MRI or something.
I think you have to go to like a specialist, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like the X-rays, they don't see anything on the X-rays. I
Yeah.
guess I gotta do something else, but yeah. So I just learned how to live through that.
Just learn to live with it. Yeah.
But I think it's because I've had like severe ankle injuries on both ankles, but I
Uh-huh.
never went to the doctor for them.
Oh, okay.
Like I remember, like I was skating one time, and then like I was doing this board slide on a rail, and I went, and then my left
fell.
ankle hit the ground, and then but I still had like momentum, so I just hear like a,
Oh.
and then
Like
like
a loud
yeah, like
crack.
you just feel it like pop,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, and then adrenaline, you just get up and you just kind of limp in, you just,
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'm cool.
Like,
I'm cool.
cool. And then, like-
plus you're young too.
yeah,
right?
I was
So-
younger, so then I just wrapped it myself and like elevated. I was like, I'll be good in like like over this weekend.
And it was right.
Yeah, and then it was, and then the other one, I was like jumping over like this railing.
Oh,
And then-
skate related injuries.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't. It was just reckless, right? Because
As you do, right?
yeah,
When
because
you're
it was
young.
like a double. You know those like handrails, but there's like two of them. There's like there's like the main rail and
Yeah,
there's like
'cause-
one right under.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, there's just that little gap.
yeah.
I was like jumping over the railing
Oh,
and I missed the top
you
one.
caught your foot.
So my foot was stuck in
shit.
between both of them.
Oh,
And then like it twisted, but luckily I was able to like grab the bar before like I
Oh,
Yeah.
before like it
Over.
completely.
Yeah,
Oh,
so then I
that would've
stopped
been bad,
myself and then
dude.
like caught myself with my other foot, but like my foot was like tangled in there. And then it was like super swollen too, but then I
Damn.
was like, I walked it off and I was like, I think I'm good. But I guess
How old
now
were you
it's,
when
like,
these happened?
skateboarding one, I think that was probably like like late teens.
Late teens.
Yeah. And
And then
then
the one your foot got caught,
I was probably like early 20s.
early 20s.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
so these were, like, real- when
I
you were
was
young.
pretty drunk.
Hey man, it numbed the pain, right?
Yeah. I didn't even feel it. But I was surprised like my reflexes were fast enough to like,
While
Yeah,
drunk,
yeah,
while drunk. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Fight or flight, man. That's
Yeah,
how it is. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, I do not want to go to the emergency room tonight.
Yeah, it's
Pay
expensive
all that
too.
money. What about you, Jason?
I think worst physical pain was probably in high school when I played football. I think I talked about it before,
Yeah.
where I had a 300-pound lineman fall
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah
shoot.
fall this knee, like, so I have that groove right here, and it was like an L like this sideways. So if we're like this, my leg went like that,
Ah.
and then it popped back like in place, and then I had crutches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
For those that can't see it, it's basically his knee was like bent the wrong way.
It was bent, sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an L.
Yeah, like an L, yeah.
Do you believe in love at first sight, or do you think it takes time to grow?
Mm.
I feel like it takes time to grow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would agree.
yeah.
I believe in attraction.
At first sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like lust at first sight, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just trying to. But
Swing.
The sword comes out.
Sploosh.
Long term.
That's funny. This question, because at the wedding, they were talking about this, like love at first sight, right?
Right.
And the bride was like, you know how they say love at first sight? Well, that wasn't my story. Like it, like, and then Ray Ray was like, it was for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's one of those things, right? Because these are like those moments where you're just like, you see somebody where you're like, I can just let this slide, like let it pass or whatever. But then there's some other moments where you're like, you know what? Like, I feel like I shouldn't let this go. You know, like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What does that mean?
Okay.
Is that love at first sight, or is that
Stalking.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess it depends how close you get.
Yeah.
And with that restraining order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like love at first sight depends on consent.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Do you daydream more about the future or your past?
Oh man, that's I kind of go equal parts
Equal?
personally. Yeah. Like stuff like I want to do in the future, stuff that it could be as simple as like what am I going to do tomorrow, or like what am I doing this week, right?
Yeah.
Or long-term goals, what I'm going to do with what I'm doing now or that thing. And then you get those thoughts too. It's like, man, what if I did do that thing back in high school? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's pretty equal. Like when I daydream or like I'm doing something pretty mundane, I'll do either or. Honestly, yeah.
How about you, Art?
Yeah, I think right now it's like pretty split too. I think we're at that age where it's still kind of split, right? Because I think when you're younger, you're always looking to the future,
Right.
and then you get older, and then you have like a lot more things to look back on.
Yeah.
But
As
you're
well as to
still,
look forward
yeah,
to.
but you're still like
Yeah.
looking forward to stuff. Like, so we
Yeah.
haven't really gotten there yet. But then when you're like hella old and stuff, and then,
It's a lot of more looking back.
yeah, you're more looking back. So
I see that with
that's-
my dad a lot because like he's at that age where he's like recounting a bunch of stuff or
Mhm.
whatever.
yeah,
It's like or like stuff that like either me or my sister used to do or stuff that he used to do and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a like a frame of mind and like age,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because when you get to a certain age, what are you really looking forward to? Yeah, that was it.
Some
We're
people
talking
are.
about that thing,
Maybe
Some people are.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm ready to piece out this.
I think that that's a good point. Like, depends on where you're at in life, right? Because
Yeah.
what if you are at the tail end? Maybe you're looking at your past majority. Like, I think for me, it's one of those like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, where it leans heavy in the future. But I do think about the past, like in one area would be past relationships, not love interests, but
Just
like
relationships
with family, friends, people that pass
Strangers,
away.
yeah.
I still think about my grandparents from time to time. Just a relationship that I had and everything that they've taught me.
Right.
So I would say 2 steps forward, 1 step back to the past.
Okay. So we're about pretty equal on all fronts.
Yeah. All right. Oh, go. Yes.
I gotcha.
Keeping you on your toes.
All right. Q&As. Let's answer some Q&As from the community. This comes from our stories and submissions that people send to us. So
All right.
the first Q&A comes from Roxanne from Hawaii.
Roxanne.
What is the correct way to hang toilet paper? Over or under?
Dude, over.
Over?
Always over.
I always see under.
Oh.
And no, I don't do under. I like to have like over like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, why is it under? Like when I'm using like someone else's.
And then they
bathroom.
do under?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just so used to having it over.
Over for sure.
It's just the most convenient. It's like right there.
Yeah.
You know?
And you can see where you're gonna tear it.
Or
If that really
Yeah.
matters. But also I feel like under sometimes like it rubs against the wall.
Yeah.
Or
Depending
like,
how close it is.
depending how
right?
close
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is, or like
Or do you think people just don't really care and they just
Yeah,
put
they
the
just put
toilet
it in.
paper in and they were like, oh, we see under?
yeah.
I think maybe
Yeah.
that's a thing too.
Like if you guys are any under toilet people, let us know. Like
Under toilet people?
under toilet
Under the
paper.
people,
Under toilet paper.
little gremlins under the toilets.
We grab your legs.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if you put your toilet paper under, like let us know what the reasoning is. We're very curious because we're all over people here, right?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Just like if it's under, you just don't care.
You just don't care.
You know?
Okay.
Because I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is because I'm a consistently over person, but I don't think there's a consistently under. Maybe I don't know.
Like if you put it under, does it make it easier to tear off? Because like it's going this way and you pull it, so it like
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good point.
I gotta try that because I was just because I always done over because that's what my parents like told me to do.
Maybe it is easier to tear off because maybe the over keeps it going. No?
Yeah, because like
I mean, I guess it depends.
because like if it's over, right, you have to use 2 hands to kind of like tear it off, right? Otherwise, if you just pull,
Yeah.
if you pull with 1 hand, right, it'll just keep pulling
Yeah.
the thing off the roll, right? But if you put it under, right, you would use the roll itself to stop. the
like
paper,
it stops.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is something I gotta try. Like maybe I've just been too long.
So, Josh's trip.
Are we gonna do an experiment?
We'll do one over and one under.
and
Yeah.
see if there's a difference.
Yeah.
See what we like. Okay. All right.
All right, next question. This
Sure.
comes from Sunny Alcazar. For Brian and Jason,
Oh.
no hair by choice? I'll start. For me, yeah, I think as I got older, I'm in my closer to my 40s. The hair's not
Later
there anymore.
30s. Yeah.
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 So I like to shave. I use a head blade.
Yeah.
Sponsor the bod.
Yeah.
Head blade. And it's one of those things. I think we talked about it before. It has like little wheels, and you just comb it back, and it saves me money from getting a haircut if I did have hair, right?
Yeah.
That's funny because I'm on the opposite end. I have long hair because
Yeah.
it saves me money on haircuts having long hair.
Oh, yeah,
you just
'cause-
cut the
Yeah, because I just cut the
right?
ends. and
You
stuff.
got that yourself too, right?
And they put it in
Yeah.
that thing.
I'll get somebody to just cut it for me.
Well, for me, it's a little bit personal because what was it? When I was in high school, I was taking this acne medication, and one of the side effects was like early premature baldness.
Oh, wow.
So I was
okay.
basically losing my hair when I was like 18, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. And then so I was like around like 18, 19, I was like, I mean, I did tell myself when I was like a kid, because like, you see your dad,
Yeah.
right? And like my dad was like balding, whatever. And then I told myself when I was a kid, when I saw that, I'm just going to shave it or whatever. So at that point, after the medication, like said, and it's one of those things too, like when you're taking the side effects of the like of medication, you're like, that's not going to happen to me.
yeah.
And then it happens. And like, I was like, all right.
Shut
Yeah.
around the side effects.
Yeah. Now I do that now. Like that's
Yeah.
like one of the lessons I learned in my youth. It's like if there's any side effects, especially for medication, I read all that now.
Yeah.
Because before I was like okay, there's like a little bit, whatever, it's not gonna happen. And then so I read all that. So it's basically a life lesson for me. But like mine was, it's hard to say. Like that's not really a choice. It's a choice that I made, like a risk that I took.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a choice that I made. It was basically a choice that I made after something happened. Right.
Yeah.
So and then
Roll
ever
with it.
since then, yeah, just roll with it, right?
Yeah.
And then I mean, yeah, you save a bunch. Like I don't have to buy shampoo no more, dude.
No.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, do you use
Mane and Tail
do
sponsored.
you use body wash for
Dude,
your
I
head
use
too?
body wash.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I get that question too sometimes.
Because, all right, you're on your body. You might as well go up.
Yeah,
right?
you should go like that, right? Yeah.
It's part of your body.
Yeah. Because like I get questions that too. Like I think there was a couple of my friends that asked me before. It's like, so Brian, do you use like shampoo or anything? I was like, what am I using shampoo for? It's for hair, dude.
Yeah, it's for hair, right?
Yeah, it's for hair / scalp, right?
Yeah.
What is it for?
For like long hair
Long hair.
or like any hair in the. I guess.
I know, like shampoo and like conditioner.
Yeah,
that's for like your hair and your scalp. Like
Yeah,
it
your
does that
scalp.
both, right?
Yeah.
But because we don't have to worry about the hair, we just use the body wash. Yeah.
I think for me, like I use body wash, but when I finish showering, I use Aveeno lotion.
Yeah, moisturizer.
That's why it's always shiny.
Well, yeah, that's the same thing I do. You got to moisturize, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know those people that don't like use lotion or anything like that?
I use it like sparingly.
Hold up.
Wait,
What?
like lotion as like a regular practice?
Wait. What's regular to you?
I mean, after I shower, dude, because like I don't know about you, but I hate that dry feeling you get after you you shower or whatever.
So you know what? Because I do have I have a skin condition,
yeah.
right? Psoriasis, right?
Yeah.
So I actually have this spray medication that keeps my skin pretty soft.
Oh, okay.
Like baby smooth.
Inadvertently. I mean, I have gotten compliments on my skin.
Is it on your nipple area?
You know what I mean?
That's the side effects.
Yeah, the side effects. I was like soft baby skin. I love
Sensitive
my
nipples.
body.
But ingrown hair.
Yeah. No, yeah. So I use that, but I use lotion mostly on my hands though, because sometimes my hands be getting dry.
Yeah.
I put it on my elbows. I think that's like most important to me. I just, sometimes I'll watch the thing and I'll scratch whatever, and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't put lotion today.
You guys do you guys do your legs?
Like, oh,
Yeah, I get ashy like on my legs.
Yeah.
I have to especially when I wear shorts.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do it every so often because usually I wear pants.
Yeah.
So it's like basically during the summer because like I know like you wear shorts and stuff like that.
I like how we get sidetracked. Now we're talking about all the products that we use.
Yeah.
yeah, that was the hair question, right? Yeah. Simple yes or no would have been fine. Though.
And
No, that's what we do here. We do here.
No, but now that we're talking about that, I saw this tattoo. Because I was picturing like what if I get to the age where you have that baldness here and you just grow the hair on the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the fryer.
Yeah, the fryer.
Yeah.
I think that's coming in right here because I'm actually
Are you
losing
gonna-
hair in like these peak areas.
So what would you do if you got to that point? Just shave the whole thing off, or
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
He doesn't think about it.
Yeah.
Well, I saw one of those fryer cuts, right?
Yeah.
And some guy had a tattoo of this little stick figure mowing the lawn.
That's funny.
That's pretty clever. That's pretty
Yeah.
clever. Yeah.
I mean,
But what happens if there's no more lawn there? That was just a guy in an empty field with a lawnmower.
I think you just get your whole head tattooed.
Just get
or
it black.
something.
Just
Yeah.
black it out. I hear that's
That's when
thing
you
now.
tattoo a whole like lawn on his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
a little portion.
Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, Alcazar, it's just it's by choice by now. But yeah. But also by biology.
Yeah.
That's what it
All
is.
of the above, Alcazar.
Yeah.
This mother throw shade on us.
Hey man, don't act like you're immune to it either.
Wait till Alcazar.
Yeah, I know.
You'll join the club. Next question comes from Alan. What was your parents' weapon of discipline? The hand, wooden spoon, belt, or slipper, or etc.
All the above and include pinching.
I think it's anything they can get their hands on, to be honest.
Yeah, I got pinched a lot, dude.
Was that by your mom?
No, about my dad, dude.
What?
Yeah, my
I've
mom
never-
did. My mom
did the pinching.
Yeah.
Nah, but my
Under your
dad had
arm,
like
right?
crazy like.
For me, it was the ear and twist.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's true.
twist.
That's
Ear
true.
and twist. Yeah.
My mom was always a slipper.
The slipper.
Yeah.
My dad was a belt.
Yeah,
my dad had like a utility belt filled up things to spank me with.
Yeah, and he was like his pinches are crazy, dude. Like that, I swear this one time I started bleeding, dude, because he
Damn,
pinched it so hard. I was like,
that's
What?
what did I do to deserve this? Probably something really bad.
Mine was based on the severity of whatever I did.
Damn.
Right. So like light ones, hand, right, and then it would upgrade to weapons. You know, it's like bare fist, and then you upgrade to like the
slap on the head,
the slipper, and then the belt, and then extreme cases, the wire hanger.
Okay.
You ever got that?
So, the wire hanger. So this is you're talking about the actual like hanger, right?
Like
metal
the metal ones. They would untwist it. And
yes,
like,
my dad would untwist it,
yeah.
and he would like make me stand there while he untwisted that thing. Or he would get the Walis with the rubber band and take out one of those things.
Oh, the Williston.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
One time, I mean, you get the slipper.
You get the 1,000 lashes.
Yeah, the slipper, the belt. There was one point where I think I talked about this in one of our pods where he threw a comb at me, like a brush.
Oh,
and I caught it.
was like a kung fu film, like
I caught it. And I was like, oh, and then like,
Tom and Jerry started running around.
Tom and Jerry running through the hallways through doors and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was whatever he could get his hands on.
It's wild though because like talking to my dad more or whatever. He would tell me stuff that my grandpa would do to him, and it was like way worse, dude. It's way worse. It's like border child abuse, dude. Mine was what was it? I mean, I don't know if I should be talking about this on this. It's pretty bad.
Do it.
All right.
That's all it takes.
No. I'll save it for another time.
Okay, so how about let's do this? Hypothetically, what happened?
Well, let me just say this. Like, with me and my like I think I mentioned before, like me and my cousins, we would talk about like our parents and stuff. And the more we talk about it, the more we realize our parents need like therapy, dude.
Yeah.
For all the stuff that they went through.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Stuff like that, because they would tell us stuff.
Therapy because of all that. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all did great.
Yeah.
Oh, because your mom watches this. No,
well, I mean, you're all blinking.
Yeah, help me.
Well, I mean,
blinking in Morse code.
I think in those situations, I always ask myself, especially like if I got spanked, I would say WWBD.
Stop trying to bring it back. Stop trying to bring it back. What's the next question, Jason? Keep going.
No, that was the last question.
No. That was it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, last call. Thank yous. Shout outs. Anything you want to plug, upcoming events, and pod encounters from friends and family.
You got it. A little bit of tongue twister.
And I was like, when you're running and you just
someone pulled your plug midway through,
like those old Energizer commercials.
Yeah. Well, again, shout outs to all the families that have supported me this season, and all the other orgs because it is formal season.
Oh, get ramping up again.
Yeah, ramping up again. Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, May is our year doing this pod. May 9th.
That's our year?
Yeah, because these, like, I'm starting to, like, hear about this stuff. Last May, we were talking about this stuff. So May 9th,
crazy.
It's been 1 year.
Oh, good thing
so May 9th is the podcast birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for those that haven't been keeping up with the podcast, we're going to Joshua Tree for our year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
We have some special things planned.
Tuned.
Right?
Got
The hills
Airbnb.
have eyes.
We're going to be cooking. We're going to be playing games. We're going to open up new games. We might go live, too. We have some people that want to see us go live.
Go live.
Oh, man, we're going to go live? Oh, my God.
We're going to play Smoker Fire going live.
I have not played Smoker Fire before.
Oh, man, dude. That's
Wait,
gonna get us
before-
in trouble for
No,
sure.
I've told you this before.
this is gonna be
That's why
fun.
I keep asking, like, what is that?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was asking Art, like, if that drink was light, because you need those kind of games when you're playing.
Yeah. No,
big
it's
games.
light. It's light. Because I had a bunch of them and I was like,
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
can
Let's
keep
do that
going.
then.
Yeah. We got planning soon for that, right? Like, I think it's like
I
next
think
weekend.
Yeah, I think next weekend.
Are we meeting in person for that? Or?
In person. I want to do like a little lunch
Alright.
thing, just
Okay.
so you get to meet everyone in one place, and
I don't know. I like
we'll
meeting
do
people
it.
like the
We'll
first
do it.
time over there and do that.
Okay.
I don't need to be eased in. I could just be.
I know you don't, but other people too.
Sure. But yeah, thanks to all the families that have supported me this season and all the organizations that are fighting for my photography. Apparently,
Yeah.
because I mean, I got double booked or whatever, but one org got to me first. Yeah, got to me. First.
Damn.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm bleeping that out. We don't need to mention here.
I'm sorry. Like I just did their formals yesterday.
What?
Well, no, it's because they lag, dude. They snooze, you lose, man.
Well, that's what
how it
happens.
is,
That's why
yeah.
we always tell them, like, y'all taking too long.
I mean, like I did talk to them too, is because they weren't sure about like a venue and stuff like that. They weren't able to lock it down, and
But
then-
lock down your photographer. You already know.
I know you're mad about that. It's just funny. But yeah, thanks to all that. Thanks to all the other friends that I have upcoming shoot with. Like those are gonna be really fun. And again, thanks to you guys for the upcoming Joshua Tree trip.
Yeah,
especially for
fun.
Jason for organizing everything, keeping everything on track. Art for being art. Yeah, we got to figure out rides.
I'm bringing the mushroom pizza.
I mean, I'm bringing the chocolates. So yeah,
I'm excited just to barbecue and stuff. Like just be there, present, barbecuing.
I'll be there for the party.
Like swimming. Like there's a jacuzzi.
Yeah,
all types of stuff there.
Yeah, the place we got is pretty sick.
So
like,
we're gonna see our soon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick place.
We'll save that for later.
Once we get there, he's gonna have like them taped. Or
pasties.
We're put band-aids on them.
I'm gonna have like nipple stickers on my nipples.
It's gonna be Brewing stickers.
No, I was just gonna say Papa's in beer.
Oh my god!
I gotta give a shout out to my homegirl Alyssa. I actually had lunch with her, and it was funny.
In Menifee?
No, over in she works down here, and then
oh yeah,
it was this really cool place called Burma Place.
Burma Place.
Yeah, not to be confused with Burma Superstore or whatever, but like Burma Place. It's in there.
Okay.
I don't live anywhere near there though, so let's just get that out there.
All right.
Just kidding. Cut that out. But yeah, thanks, Liz, for listening. And it was funny. She told me she purposely watches the end of it at last call to see if she's mentioned before she watches the episode. And then we actually took a selfie together, and that's gonna be right here. Yeah. She was like, "This better be on the phone." I was like, "Yep, it's right here." So shout out, and then shout out to the homie Drew for being on there last week.
Yeah,
dude,
it was a good
That
guess.
was a fun time.
I can't wait to have him back.
I'm scared to edit that episode. That was a long episode.
Is that gonna be a 2-parter?
I don't know. We'll see.
If you want to make it 1-parter, I told you, man, you gotta leave some stuff on the cutting floor.
I know.
Yeah. Save it for the eventual behind the scenes and uncut versions.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was a good conversation though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. These guys didn't.
I never knew when your birthday was. I'm
I didn't
sorry.
hear it. I didn't hear it.
I'm just kidding. It's all good.
It's on
No,
my
you're not.
It's on my calendar now.
Yeah, I put it on my calendar now, so I
Yeah.
won't ever forget.
No, I think this one year I like took it off of Facebook because I was just like, man, dude. Sometimes I'm just like, ugh.
You don't want to deal with all the
so
notifications.
much personal information on the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
When's our birthday, Art?
Yeah. When's our birthday?
yours is like in June or something, right?
Nah, wrong.
May,
Nope.
August,
Nope.
We're both
July.
We're both July babies.
July.
We're both July babies.
I
Yeah.
did it on purpose, guys.
So my birthday, you get a free my birthday if that narrows it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
When's yours?
Mine's at the end of the month.
So calendar in everyone.
Oh, good guess. Yeah, that's right.
No, I knew that.
Yeah.
One.
Good guess.
Like you ever knew my birthday.
What?
Whatever.
Shout out to Kenichi and Ronke. I saw them at the wedding, and Ronke had mentioned she had just watched one of our episodes that morning. So it was always cool to catch up with people from college. Everyone, shout out to everyone that I've met and talked to there, or who I got to connect with again there. Shout out to my wife for the wedding, Chicago, just everything. Who else am I missing?
I don't know.
What did we talk about?
Old man Jason here, already forgetting what we just talked about for the past 2 hours.
Shout out to Victor, my boss, everyone connected to
YUSA.
this cohort, everyone that I met there that we switched, we exchanged information,
Doing God's work.
Shout out to shout out to Sandy and Megan, everyone that showed up, and then my wife's family too. I felt like it was a good, engaging month last month.
Right,
it's connecting with people.
Actually, I did want to give one more shout out to Andy. He wished me happy birthday, and he was saying, "Hey, bro, you got to get Francis on the pod." And you're right.
Francis?
I do got to get Francis on the pod. I've been asking Francis actually.
Would he be down?
Yeah. Well, he's not. He says he's too shy, but we'll try to get him. We'll keep asking. We'll keep pushing for it. He actually just lives right down the street, so he literally
does.
walk here.
Well, what's special about Francis?
Just
His
everything.
voice.
Yeah, dude. He's a
Why do you have like this dreamy look in your eyes when you guys say that? His
has
voice.
his voice. Bro.
He has some stories.
Yeah, he's got some
Okay.
stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he has a really cool job, and you know.
What if we did a thing where like
He works
blurred his face
Yeah.
and like voice changed? Would he come on then?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep asking that guy. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep asking that guy.
Just plant that seed. Same
Yeah.
thing. I asked certain people. The first thing they go, I'm shy. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
And like
we'll
he's
do the
like,
job
he
to
like
make
thinks
you
he's
get
not
better.
interesting, but he's actually a really interesting person. Like
Everyone's interesting.
you know?
And I think it's one of those things where you say that, but we pull information. This is when we do our like things that we've been practicing at work.
Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, those Jedi mind tricks to get you to share.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things. I think I talked to you like early episodes where I had a conversation with Nadine's best friend and a fiance, and I got to pick his brain for like a full hour.
Yeah.
We were drinking boba in front of one of the boba spots in Mira Mesa, and after that, they kind of looked at each other and like, "You've never told us that," and I was like, "Wait, he's never told you this stuff? I just met him for the first time, and I was just using the skills that we use at work, and I was like, you told me about all your trauma with your dad." And this is the first time they're hearing it, and you've known them for years.
Yeah.
And so those are some of the things that like we do want to like. We'll find something interesting to talk about. You know,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like you made even people be even more shy. It's like, man, they're gonna make me talk about everything.
okay. So I'm cutting
Like,
this
don't worry.
portion.
You will not talk about.
You did not hear it. So, thank you for hanging out with us. I'm Brewpac.shakur.
Art.
And this is Brian.
Peace.
I got a piece.